Yeah, Mike here on the second part of the Saga of Joseph. So I'm just in chapter 39. I'm just going to read the last part of it, but I'm just going to scan quickly and commentate on the two-thirds of the first part. Chapter 39, Genesis, Joseph and Potiphar's wife. Now Joseph, he went to Egypt. He was sold and became again to Pharaoh's. Uh, he became the guard, the captain of the guard from the head of the army, or from the captain of the guard. Joseph became the captain of the guards as head slave. The Lord was with Joseph; they prospered, and his master's house prospered. But Joseph found favor in they found favor in the eyes because Joseph was there, and God blessed his house, Potiphar house, and Potiphar put everything under Joseph, and everything prospered because God was with Joseph. But it says here now in Joseph was well built, verse 6, and handsome. And after that, his wife kept asking him to sleep with him, She took a fancy to him because he's handsome and well built, it says. But one day when there was no one in the house and Joseph went in to do his duties, Potiphar's wife says, "Come to bed with me." That's verse 12. And he left his cloak behind. When she saw he left his cloak behind, she said, "I'm going to say he's trying to rape me." You know what I mean? And so she kept the cloak. And in verse 18, roughly here, 17, that Hebrew, when her husband came home, Potiphar, that Hebrew slave you brought to us came to me to make sport of me, to have sexual relations with me, but I soon screamed for help. He ran out the house. 19. When his master heard this from his wife, he said, "This is how your slave treated me." He burned with anger. Joseph's master took him and threw him with the king's prisoners. Okay? And then he said, while Joseph was there in prison, the Lord also was with him and granted him favor. I'm going quickly here in the prison, scanning. So the warden put Joseph now over the prison. He made him responsible for all that was done there. The warden paid no attention to anything under Joseph's care because the Lord was with Joseph and gave him success in whatever he did. So now Joseph is going through all this. Maybe if you're a really handsome man and built, and you can understand that. You go to jail over a woman's jealousy. That's when you know, like some have, you're handsome. Or when you go to jail and you did nothing wrong, that's when you know you're good. Joseph was there twice. She used a shawl against him that left behind, saying he was trying to rape her, so she wouldn't get in trouble. That's happened often. Bye.